Welcome to the Westport Library's tutorials on using our digital collection. This video will focus on using and getting set up with the Hoopla digital platform. To begin, we'll start at the westportlibrary.org website and then scroll down on the main page to the collection of icons just below the main banner. You can see one of the options is digital catalog. We'll go ahead and click that, and that will take us to this page. On this page, we can see all of the different formats that we offer through our digital collection. So the various formats include ebooks, audiobooks, music, movies and television, magazines, and language learning. For Hoopla, we're going to remain right on the ebooks tab and just scroll down a little bit. And notice that Hoopla is right here in the third column from the left. So all of the information to get set up with Hoopla is listed here, as well as some additional information about loan periods and compatible devices. This is a handy reference that if you ever need to get back to it, you can find it here on the page. For setting up Hoopla on your web browser, you'll just go ahead and click on the Hoopla icon, and that will take us to their page. If you've never registered your library card and created a Hoopla account with Hoopla, then click on the Getting Started or Get Started Today button. And it is going to ask you to enter an email address. So I'm going to enter my email address. And then below that, it will ask for a password. So you can create the password that you would like to use. And then once that information is filled out, just click the Agree button. It will then ask you to search for your library, but notice Westport Library already appears. So just go ahead and click on that, and then scroll to the bottom of the box until you see the Next button, and click Next. Here is where we'll enter our library card number, and you can find this on the back of your Westport Library card. And the PIN that you'll enter is the last 4 digits of the phone number that you used when you registered for your library account with us. So after you've entered your library card and PIN, click on the Sign Me Up button. So it looks like I made a mistake. There we go. So my library bar code number was slightly wrong. So this step that we just did with entering our library account and username and password and everything, that was a one-time setup. After that, you'll just need to enter your email address and the password that you created for Hoopla, and that will take you into Hoopla. Alright, so now that we've created our Hoopla account and we're signed into Hoopla, let's take a look and explore the main page. So the My Hoopla option in the top left of the screen, if you mouse over that, you'll see that you can go to screens that allow you to look at the books that you have currently borrowed. This also might include movies and audiobooks as well. You can see your favorites and you can view your borrowing history. If you move just to the right to the Browse button, you can see you can browse by the various formats that are offered here in Hoopla. So notice that Hoopla offers a fair amount in terms of the content and variety of content and variety of formats. So we've got audiobooks, movies, music, comics, ebooks, and television. So if we want to browse within the ebooks section, we'll just select that, and then we can scroll down. We've got a number of titles that they've got listed here, and we can use the Next button to navigate through this screen and see all the titles. Right now, what we're viewing are the popular titles because that word popular is underlined with the blue bar. But we can click on featured titles, or we can click on categories, and that will take us to other areas and other recommendations. We can also use the options that are listed on the left screen here, where you can refine your results by release dates or date added or patron rating and so forth. You can also restrict it to just children's titles only. So that's the sort of main landing page. We can also use the search bar to search for a particular title. Notice that the default search option is to search for everything. But if we click on the arrow, we can restrict our search to different types of formats or other ranges. So I'm going to choose ebooks, and then I'll search for a title. I'll search for The Old Ball Game. So this is the book. I can click on the cover and I'll get a little bit more of a description about the book. If I think I'm going to borrow this book, I'll just go ahead and click on the borrow button. And it will ask me to confirm that I want to borrow the title. And it tells me that the loan period is for 21 days. All right, so I've borrowed the title. I'm now ready to read it, so I can click the read button. So that borrow button changes to read after you've borrowed it. And now we're kind of in the reader view. So this is the front cover, and we can use the arrows that are on the side of the screen. Now notice it's a bright blue on the right side of the screen. I'll click that, and that will cause me to turn the pages. So this is how we navigate through the book and turn pages. So you can also use the buttons at the top of right of the screen to enlarge the text or make other changes. And to exit that, just click the red X. We can search within the text. This icon that looks like a bulleted list has the contents pages, so you can jump to chapters. And to exit, just click the red X. And you can also bookmark pages by clicking on the ribbon icon at the top right. To leave the reader view, just come to the top left of the screen where you see the red X and where the word close is in red. Just close that, and that exits the reading view. When you come back into Hoopla in the future, any titles that you borrowed are listed right here on your main page. So you don't have to search for that title using the search box again. You can just come to your currently borrowed section and resume reading. So if you have any questions about using Hoopla, feel free to stop by the Westport Library reference desk and talk to one of our reference team members, or you can email the reference team at ref@westportlibrary.org.